play the Forge here so that we can have... I can literally eat everything that you have, bro. You have to have... And I mean, he Will of Ionian, right? Oh. Okay.
Heart and mind as one.
I am now officially scared. Oh, God. This is a disclaimer. Don't use this deck. I'm joking, like, I have tested, I did one test and it did work. So you can capture, you can Bayou Brunch a Tentacle, and that's why it's called Sushi. But unfortunately, yes, KENCH would actually, or any unit honestly, would get those stats. But when the Tentacle comes back, it actually will not have its stats where first. It makes sense though, because it basically resets it, right? Also, if there are two tentacles on the field, which is another thing that I wanted to test with ILLAOI, is the two like she only boosts up one tentacle. So I actually was hoping that they would both get boosted, but it seems that's not be the way. So it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. Now, outside of that, we're still running the Jagged Cutlass and the Orange Forge because I do like that. If you guys don't know, if I happen to get the Forge out and start boosting the Jagged Cutlass, it is essentially like a heal. I might not need this combo necessarily. I could visualize taking these two things out and also taking this thing out and just running more of the Udyr synergy, because the thing is that the tentacles take a lot of beatings, as we all know, but if you give them a stance and you give them regeneration, it then becomes a really annoying, very annoying threat. That's what I really like about it. And I could also rerun characters that I did try one card out and I was like, didn't like it, not my cup of tea. What is it? This guy, the Burhu leader. But I think I would have to run more of the Udyr package, and I also would probably end up just taking KENCH out in general, or reducing it, maybe doing a 3-2-1 split. I might end up doing that if I bring out KENCH again and I feel like he just needs more stances. And I think that's what this deck actually is revolving around, is utilizing the stance swapping to get regeneration and then eventually overwhelm and then eventually just boosting stats on either ILLAOI, KENCH, or a Tentacle. A Tentacle smashing plus ILLAOI Tentacle smashing would be nuts. It actually makes me almost want to run like even, let's say, a mono ILLAOI deck and with Entreat, or something similar to like a Shurima deck, and you run one champion so you can keep getting them even when they're on the field, and then that way you can always use their champion spell. And then we all know Tentacle Smash is absolutely stupid, so to have that access, then it's basically like 6 ILLAOIs in the deck, is pretty strong. So it's something else that I would be thinking of, but at the moment I just wanted to make KENCH Sushi, him easy tentacles, to stay alive and sustain himself. But at the end of the day, if ILLAOI is on the horizon, I won't eat a tentacle because it won't help me, but at least it will come back out. And a lot of the synergies you want to use with Bayou Brunch is actually stuff like the Vulpine Wanderer, something that's going to have a summon effect when it comes out of his stomach. So yeah, there it is. We got one Nakaraburus, just in case, you know. We got the Riptide Sermon, and you know, we're just living it up. We're doing the fun, and hopefully we can get a win here. And if not, I blame you all. All right, we get to go against Lurk. Now, Lurk is probably the absolute worst deck for me to go against. We have the Bayou Brunch, which is pretty cool. Troll Chant will help me out a lot. I think I'll bounce this back at the moment. What I'm hoping for is to get, yes, a stance. Give me a unit that I could put Regenerate on, and with Regenerate, I can have a permanent blocker. And if I can outvalue the Lurk player, then I just kind of win. I can even stance swap and put Regeneration on this to constantly have a blocker, right? Rek'Sai doesn't have Lurk himself, but that means Rek'Sai is in the building, and depending on his hand, this could be terrifying. We get our first Tentacle. I think we just go with this, right? Gives us +3 and builds up our boy. I actually don't even need to attack with it right now, really. If he doesn't play anything, then I'll just attack with it. Oh, that's vicious. Would you trade this, though? Would you trade this knowing that I'm going to get another one? Yeah, exactly. I didn't think so. This does 2 damage every turn, right? Yeah. I think here it's smarter to keep the Troll Chant up, or if the Inner Beast. I could also give him the Cutlass. But there it is. 100% gonna take out. I could even do this to prevent more damage, technically. Puts me a little bit vulnerable to a Shapestone. I'm gonna make it Shapestone proof. I think that's a little bit smart, unless he wants to blow 2 of them. I don't think he runs it, but that's the only thing I'm thinking of. I feel like there's another card I could have. Maybe it might have been too much to worry about there. Alright, we actually draw ILLAOI on curve, which is kind of nuts.
Stand and be tested.
He might have something though. Once we do hit the thing, I could actually Jagged Cutlass. Most likely ILLAOI, because she will be taking some damage here. We're okay. He can definitely hit us with a buried quicksand. I always forget which is. I'm gonna swing here. Absolutely no reason not to. That's actually no, it's not a level up. Off by 2. Any cards here? Now this, I don't think Lurk runs that many defensive stuff, to be honest. What is it? Bone Skewer doesn't help him here. There we go. Remember, Plunder or anything like that always works on the thing. I'm gonna buff up Maguro. Unless he has, is there a? Okay. So he had Rek'Sai and he had Pike. He had Rek'Sai and he had Pike. Okay. That is some roll of the high for my mans here. All right, so I think really important here is that I do want to before stunning. Okay, that's going to be Rek'Sai. I want to get this regeneration so I can have a little bit more blocking power. That's 6. Nope. This is gonna get a little crazy. It's gonna get crazy real soon. Okay. Just don't do anything stupid. Yeah, sure, I don't care. And if you have Bone Skewer right now, I surrender. I think I just have to surrender, I think, at that point. I can't even fathom me actually, like, that's a strong hand. He has it. I don't know if I can recover from a Bone Skewer. He has to not have it because you wouldn't be thinking about it like that. What 2-mana thing could he be remotely thinking about? I couldn't fathom it. Maybe he was thinking, okay. I don't even know what he would be potentially bluffing there, honestly. So we know what he just drew, right? We fully aware that he drew the other thing. He has a Pike and he just needs to love. I actually, if I was him, because I think it's ally Pikes has the damage. Unless he really wants to preserve this one, I think here you would just block this, right? Wouldn't you just block it? I don't see a reason why you wouldn't. I'm gonna play this first to see if I can get something. That's pretty good.
That's all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
I was thinking maybe to get the Pot of Pain. That allows him to do that. It doesn't really matter though. I want to. He did have Bone Skewer. And that puts Pike back on the top of the deck, right?
I'm gonna tell him.
Don't you dare.
Oh, he levels. I forgot he's gonna get one. Oh my god, I just derped. I just derped so hard. I'm like, oh, it's only gonna do 8 damage. Who cares? Wow. I could have inner beasted. If I inner beasted, then it survives, and then I could at least survive. I don't think I'd survive this turn unless I decided to inner beast and then do the AOE sweep, right? So that was still a misplay. I forgot that the most basic mechanic of Runeterra is that everything gets +1/+1, except, you know, like Jhin and other people of that nature. I let him have his fun. That was my fault though. Now I get to show him how bad I messed up. Terrible. Terrible. I actually think this was winnable. Alright, we got a Jhin Swain deck. I guess they didn't want to deal with the Annie. They wanted to deal with Big Papa. Alright, so we actually have TAHM KENCH here. Troll Chan is also pretty good with that. This guy is decent. I could bounce him maybe. He's a decent turn 3 play though. I still think that to change TAHM KENCH, I think that they need to make, he summons, he has an acquired taste immediately, so it makes a threat, a turn 4 threat, like kind of like Victor, kind of like Veigar. Veigar not, well, Veigar is because of his round end, his round start thing. That's why it's a little bit dangerous. But they need to make him more of a threat. I think there's ways to make him cool too, but they just choose not to do it. All right, so we got a pretty slow turn. Turn 3. But you can just use this even if there's no. That's kind of a weird thing. We lose what? Neg 1 mana. Fearsome blocker could be kind of spicy.
You can fix anything with anything. I'll prove it.
In case he does throw something down here. My assumption here is that
At loggerheads, eh?
that he has a ton of like this. He has something to ping this off. His whole hand is based off of me having a monster on the field. That's what his hand is, pretty much.
Help.
So that's all he's hoping to do. He was welcoming the trade, but I'm not gonna let him have the trade for free. Next turn, I think he goes first and he tapped out here, so he's only gonna have 4 mana. I love that. And which is good about a lot of the units here. Actually, this would be a perfect time to get a.
There's magic, and then there's me.
Now, when you capture something, is removed from the game, but it's not an obliterate though. I think you still get like your weapons back and stuff like that. I think here would be perfect to just do that, right? Playing TAHM KENCH, I don't get anything out of it, really. I could do the idol, but I could do both, honestly. 1 mana, there's not much you can do outside of maybe poke this. We do that, drop the idol. We drop oh, you just want to proc? Okay.
So cool.
Enjoy that. That's, I'm sure. Okay. There you go. I'm glad that was enjoyable. I sneezed. All right. Got another TAHM KENCH, so we got a bunch of Bayou brunches here. I'm still gonna go with ILLAOI here because with him with the open board, not much you can do. He is progressing his Sunday school here, his Raven Blue Conservatory. He does need to play something pretty spicy though, because this is gonna be a lot of damage. I'm definitely swinging with everything. That is literally like the perfect thing to have. I think he actually can kill ILLAOI here with, which is why I probably shouldn't have attacked with it. With the, okay, no, he doesn't have it. What was it? The, it's so famous of a card.
Bury me at sea.
The thing that does 3/3, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so he has a bunch of stallers, which is fine. Gonna put the Cutlass on her. We get another ILLAOI, which is great. This is what I was saying before. I can actually do this. And then Tentacle smash him, and he might, I think he might just surrender off of that, to be honest with you. I would. Tentacle gets even bigger. Tentacle actually can't even be blocked by these two minions. I can also eat this Tentacle, give it to ILLAOI, and then she's just a really big buff. But I don't know. He could have what was it? The other card. I forgot what the name of that card is. The instant kill, Scorch Earth or whatever. Could instantly kill either one of them. And he should kind of run it. It makes sense with his deck. There we go. Okay, that's another thing that he could be running. She still levels.
This is it. Land or drown.
Boom. Oh. Here we go. Me not paying attention again. And yeah, I actually didn't mention this either. This is my first time using a ILLAOI deck or a Tentacle deck or anything like that. So it's pretty fun to actually use Spawn. I thought Spawn was really good when it first came out, but like it just wasn't my cup of tea. I forgot who she came out with, and I was just more interested in the other champions. And then my friend liked Spawn, so yeah. Do you guys do this too? Let me know in the comment section below. Do you guys like not use the same decks or the same fighter or whatever that your friend uses? Do you just like not do that because it's like almost like blasphemy? It's like, I can't use that. My friend uses it. Oh, I have Quietus to make me cry. Alright, we're gonna have a Super Saiyan Tentacle here.
Only I can command darkness.
Oh! Oh boy.
Resounds with genius.
I mean, there's no real point in it. Might as well just make a big one.
Darkness.
Do we open attack here? He does have the ability to stress defense me or something like that. I think he takes the trade, to be honest. Even if I sat here, and let it get to 5, a 5/5, I think we just attack here and make him blow mana, so maybe he doesn't have the most comfortable. Yeah. He might even play another one, honestly. Junk Construct in this deck. All right, so guys, I think we'll be able to see KENCH. I might give him the thing. That's fine. I might give him regeneration, and then we'll just be eating everything that he puts out. This deck specifically won't really have that much to do about that outside of straight up vengeance. They can also polymorph him as well, right? That's the only options that they're really gonna have. But they'll have to blow a lot on a card that they probably don't want to blow it on, to be honest with you. So he doesn't have it on curve.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves.
There's always room for supper.
So what he needs right now, and imagine the pressure that I apply right now. Next turn, he literally can't play Veigar. I don't care about that. He can't play Veigar. Veigar has one attack. Like he has to have which he doesn't have, Polymorph for Vengeance, and kill this out.
Let us peruse this establishment's fare.
Like, that's pretty much it. I can even pre-commit this if I really want to. It would suck, but I can even do this.
Is this all we got? Hey, I've done more with less.
I'm gonna go with that. The scout thing would be funny. The scout thing is more funny if I had it with ILLAOI. But yeah, he wants to play a unit, but he can't.
That loggerheads, eh?
So I can even go like this. Here we go. And I don't actually have to use it. This is the cool part about... This is the cool part about TAHM KENCH, is that a lot of the times, not even using this is the pressure that he applies. He applies this by me literally, like, having it up in my hand. It's a card. It's really cool, right? And I think that that's the cool part about him, is that, like, what is he doing? Like, okay.
No fixing that.
Still doesn't want to play it. Alright, we can play this game.
I'm sure there's
Pretty much, you polymorph or you have to vengeance this. Whatever you want, sir, but you have to get rid of it because then you can't play, like, anything. Alright.
And be tested.
Alright, we can have fun. I don't need... I have shit on the board, you don't. yeah, I can do whatever I want, sir. And and it even gives me information. Like, TAHM KENCH is like, he's like one like thing off of being completely busted. Like, cause him doing this every turn is like, damn. Especially on a weak minion deck like this. And I think what he's hoping that I do. I think what he's hoping that I'll do is that I'll give up the mana for this and then he could play something for 4 or 5, but I don't. Especially with him having 9 defense and regeneration. Yeah. Now he blows, what is that? 2, 4, a lot of mana, right?
appetizers of plenty.
And we slow play still. Now I can start buffing up the Jagged Cutlass, right? Just so that if he do mini morph it, right, I still get a lot of strength out of it, and that's kind of where the deck I'm trying to make. Or I could start pumping up ILLAOI.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
So I think he's fine, honestly. We just go with the win con of that he can't touch this. Doom doo 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 doo. Dude, can't touch this. Now I can even bait him here into this Tentacle Smash. Is he paying attention, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? Do you think he's paying attention right now? Does he remember that I have the combat reel? It looks like I'm tapping out. So all I have to do is bait him into this. I still spawned 2, sir. Actually, I messed up. I was supposed to target that, to be completely honest. So I did mess that up, actually. It is a life lesson. A life lesson you done messed up, sir. Now it's back to him. Now does he play something thinking that I can't eat it? Okay, he does not.
A chance to live.
Now, can I attack with him? Does he have a way to do 5 damage? I would assume not. I would assume not, though I don't need to risk it, right? I'm gonna risk it. There it is. Now he can definitely kill ILLAOI off, right? But ILLAOI's not what's applying the pressure. I don't really care. Not that I don't care if she dies, but okay. So he does have something to deal 2 damage. We get this back. But I still got 2 mana up. You can't play Veigar. I'm assuming he just played it to get the darkness in hand or something.
Allow me a small
It's the Veigar buffet. Eat as much as you want. Now, I think if he polymorphs it, then it comes back. What I'm assuming, what he just told me is that he has vengeance. Remember, with Vengeance, it actually would give him his Veigar back. He actually could do some crazy plays right now. And I'm curious if he'll actually do any of them. The crazy play that he could do is kill off my TAHM KENCH. He gets a Veigar back, and he can actually technically have 2 of them out in the field. 4 to a unit. I could keep the mana up for that too.
I'm sure there's something for my taste.
Perfect. Hey, man. We can do this all day until he... Well, we can do this until he draws Vengeance, right? That's what he's... I think that's what he's looking for. Low committal play there. Now what I'm going to do here... I don't want to put too much on KENCH. I feel like it's actually bad to put too much on him. Because he's literally here just to prevent stuff. I don't need to attack with him. I don't need to do any of that. I need to just kind of pressure him. And it could be maybe that I'm wasting too much time. I could see that as well. But I do have to constantly pressure that because he can... Remember, Mini Morph is burst speed. Mini Morph kills his Veigar that's inside. But he needs Vengeance. Okay, Pokey Stick. He's looking for it. Okay, initiative passes back to him. Darkness. I have nothing for that. Damn it. That was a good play. Maybe I should just went regeneration first. Get some of that. Now what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna eat the Valpine Wanderer. Make sure it's right. The reason I'm gonna do that is to get another thing, because what he's trying to do, right, is he's trying to... There goes the Mini Morph. So there goes his There goes the thing. So he had Mini Morph. There goes one Veigar. So he killed the Veigar. So you can't say that I'm a mean person. He killed his own Veigar there. He killed it all on his own. But eventually he's going to draw into it, right? I think the deck runs 2 of them.
Elements bind the living and the dead.
4 damage to a unit. Really important that we buff up this one thing as much as we can. Okay. That's only, no, it's 4. This is useless.
Life is cyclical. Darkness ends.
Veigar levels here. What we're gonna do here, I'm gonna threaten lethal. Open attack lethal, I should say. So even if he heals here, one, he has to attack. Right? I feel like he has to attack. Okay, maybe he's saying that he has something. What do you have that? I don't even know. I didn't math. I didn't do the math. I'll be honest here.
What are you made of?
Okay, yeah, it's still off by 2. I think he could still mini morph this or Vengeance. Okay, still in Vengeance. That's technically a better blocker. Well, he doesn't heal here with that. So I think if he switches there, he dies though, right? No. He actually blocked with the 4-1 because it actually heals. And yeah, we went lethal burst. Oh, that was smart. One bad mistake versus a good one, right? Okay. All right. Good stuff. That was cool. And I also could have prevented some more of his healing with the Troll Champ, but I don't need to BM. So, boom. Alright guys, we get to go against Grapplr. Alright, cool. Now, I do think that if I can get a solid regenerating... I actually maybe... I don't know, this is a really solid hand. I don't want to throw this away. If I can get a solid regenerating Tahm Kench, I think I just win. This deck, the only way they could deal with it would be actually like a bounce. They would literally need to be able to bounce my unit back, Tahm Kench back. And the reason also, no, I actually did say it before, right?
Our eyes.
I should have open attacked it. That was a mistake, just to get the 1 damage, because it's likely that he might have something here. But cool. Now I could be cheeky here and actually put regeneration on this at the moment. I could also save it if I do draw in the Tahm Kench, because he can eat all the eggs, and you know my boy, you know he want the eggs, bro. And then this would be a lot of pressure for him to have to deal with, me having a constant unit. I think we do it. I could also, no, I think we do it. That's going to be incredibly hard for him to deal with, me just kind of generating a unit all the time. And then the Tentacle Smash would be extremely strong. I could even save this Tentacle Smash specifically to when he plays Karma, if we even get that far in the match. And I feel like we actually might, which is kind of terrifying. If I was almost him, maybe I would even play Karma early just to get some free cards. But Bayou Brunch is amazing. I could pay 5 mana. Nice little low committal play. Still have some mana up. He has to actually do something, or else he's blowing 4 mana in the wind. I saw he could see that it's getting a little spicy. Might do an answered prayer here to make it a 5-drop, and then at that point he'd have to definitely block it. He has a bunch of healing. They definitely added, Freljord had added a little bit more healing. Okay. Annoying, but fine. Now he has 2 blockers, which is a little bit annoying. That kind of does halt my attack. I have nothing but spells in my hand. And he has every stall that exists in the game, like Ionian, and he has Freljord, Ionia, and Freljord. Like, he has probably Deny. He probably has a lot of stuff to just delay the game as much as possible. We do draw ILLAOI, which is fantastic, but he's going to have like a lot of answers for ILLAOI. Let's be honest here. Oh boy, he actually draws 2 things here too. A little bit scary. I don't know what 2 8-drop things he has. We definitely drop ILLAOI here.
Truth better. Truth is no betting.
We have to open attack because he can then yeah, we open attack here for sure. Specifically because he needs a frostbite, right? I need him to forcefully have a frostbite. And he can't use it on a tentacle because it's going to be too big already. So he has to use it on ILLAOI and make sure that she doesn't level. Nice, we even get some more synergy.
A chance to live.
The tentacle by itself, unless he has one or the other, she's ILLAOI levels no matter what. So let's see what happens. Recalls ILLAOI. There it is. Can't do anything about that. But that's one of his recalls. We still get a lot of damage here. And we can replay ILLAOI as well. So he does save himself a little bit, but not completely. Still have enough power to do a lot of other things too. I think it is smart here to replay ILLAOI.
We move against fear, against doubt.
What I might have to do is to Bayou Brunch the Vulpine here to actually get, like, so I can resummon it and then put Overwhelm on this. I'm not actually running the, what is it, the Watchful Idol, I think the name of the card is, the 3-drop that gives, I think per turn it gives it has to attack. I'm not running that because I already have a way to give Overwhelm to literally anything instead of just specifically a Tentacle. So I think it's a little bit silly to do it the other way around. All right, so we're gonna do that. In case that he bounces ILLAOI again, I do want to generate another stance. It also gives us a little bit more stats. Next turn is his turn. This is what he's waiting for, right? He's gonna end his turn.
surrounds us.
I can be a little bit more mana positive. He has to be very and actually bouncing stuff. Okay,
Bring peace to Ionia.
we're gonna force him to. We gotta force him to use it. He has to have deny here, or the other one, memory cloak. I think is the cheaper version because if you're running karma, right? You definitely want to. Oh lord, that is a life lesson, bro. Why did you play her without protection? No,
moves within me.
bro. Naked karma. I mean, I'd like to see that myself. I'm saying, but bro, you ain't supposed to want to see that. And she got hit with the tentacles. Oh no. Oh lord. Tahm Kench is in the building. He probably has another karma. Most likely. Force him to blow some mana here before karma comes out and starts duplicating stuff. Will Ionia, homecoming, stuff. Yeah, there's more answers that he knows what to deal with, to be honest. All right. We play Tahm Kench. He plays Karma. I play Tahm Kench. Then we have to do the song and dance a little bit. We got a little ziggy zaggy. You know what I'm saying? Buried in ice. Okay. So I do get my stance swap back.
Table for one, if you oblige.
Why did I get that back, actually? It obliterates the character. Maybe, oh yeah, capture doesn't work like that. That is true. I do know that. All right, so we're gonna pre-commit the thing, give him regeneration. We only need to survive this turn. Well, his turn, sorry. Then we get all our stuff back.
Are you sure about that?
So we have Tahm Kench to threaten. As soon as he drops literally anything that's threatening, I'm just going to use it as long as it doesn't have 8 health. Remember, he did use, there goes, that's theirs. Oh, duh. Duh. He's going to destroy all landmarks. We should have known that was coming, right? That's fine. Nice little play from him. He does tap out, however. So we can do that. Let's put threatening into this. He should just attack with this. Okay.
Allow me a small
Oh boy. There's no ping in those two regions, really. Not that I know of. Okay. I maybe should keep this alive for the same, like... Okay. I feel like that might have been a mistake. Maybe. Okay, good. Alright. This is gonna be a rough match, because he has card advantage over me like crazy.
I'm sure there's something for my tastes.
I'm gonna play the Forge here, so that we can have. I can literally eat everything that you have, bro. You have to have. And I mean, he Will of Ionia, right? Oh. Okay.
Heart and mind as one.
I am now officially scared. Oh god. I don't have enough stats. What is this? This Jagged Cutlass is 2-1, so it's never been boosted by anything. Alright boys, it's time that you crack the knuckles. We about to go to fucking. Alright, first we're gonna forge. And then we're going to buy you. Right? Doing that right? So we're strong enough to acquire the taste. Do I acquire the taste of... I think I might as well acquire Karma. Because if I remember correctly, this takes it from the deck, right? Summon to from your hand and deck, right? So that is another Karma. So this is his second Karma that got taken out of his deck. I don't care about Anivia. I can not only can I block Anivia, I can just eat her. So we're gonna eat her up. That's number 3, right? Boom, boom. Yo, this recording is kind of hot. We get our Tentacle back. If that stare is gone, second Karma done, and we're gonna regenerate. I can't attack, which would have been nice, but. And we're gonna get stronger and stronger. He has to have Will of Ionia. But see, the thing about Will is that it doesn't like kill me, right? So we can always chump block Anivia with this. So he attacks, but I have a chump blocker. And we need to just keep boosting up this Cutlass so that whenever he does bounce it, I can then put it right back on it. I won't have the regeneration. Is there any reason I shouldn't do this? Not that I can think of. Ow. A low committal play. There we go. Dropping another Forge. Patch back initiative to him.
These old eyes still see far clear.
Cutlass is at 5-4. I might just have to eat that. Because I could just pass it. I mean, I could just pass it back, and then it is what it is. My only concern is that what he could do is what is it? The multiply thing. If he uses the multiply thing on here, then he gets a bunch of the Niveas, and then I won't be able to eat one of them.
Appetizers of plenty.
Okay. We boost this up. And we have to go for the Anivia. The reason why is that, like, if he bounces it, I have to just I do have to deal with it, whatever. Harsh winds.
Brace yourself.
Wait, why would you do that? You had another Anivia in hand. Wouldn't you just want to role play it? Or do you have... Oh, he has... No, Quietus is... We do have another TAHM KENCH in hand as well. Quietus is the other thing. Does he have the thing that instantly kills something? Okay. Gets his Anivia back, but his Anivia is regular. We still have the broken Cutlass. Don't have regeneration anymore, though.
Always provides.
And with that being said, I can't really attack. I mean, either he gets a draw out of it, or he just gets another thing, and I just lose HP. My HP is a little bit more important now. Until I can get another thing. Okay, we have ILLAOI. But ILLAOI at this moment in time needs to be, you know, stacked up. She actually needs this Cutlass.
Safeguard our homes.
I have to prevent as much damage as possible. TAHM KENCH is still doing a lot of work for me here. And he has 19 cards. How many cards do I have left in it? 21. I have to withstand this somehow. He used a lot of his multi-card combo tricks that he's like that's obviously he's hoping to do that with Karma. We use this low committal. I'm sure he has something he's doing. He did that on purpose, obviously.
You had your chance to walk away.
Obviously. We just have a bunch of little engines that are... I need him to blow some steam, bro. Use some of your stuff, man. He ends his turn on that. I have to...
And be tested.
I don't know if... You know what? If that stairs, right? If he has another one... I don't know if you'd run multiple. That seems a little bit too greedy. But I'm assuming that he can also take these out, right? So we'll keep this other forge in hand. And then we're gonna start bumping up ILLAOI here. And you know what's funny? You can't do the what do they call it? The Allen pass, right? But I can use 2 focus speed stuff, and then he still gets to do something when technically that should be end turn, right? But they still allow you to do that.
Where there's a will, there's a meal.
Okay, we can pre-commit. I can pre-commit the spawn 2 because the spawn 2 is going to be that's fine.
Life has so much to offer.
Because it's actually going to spawn, what, 3, right? Yeah. And give us a couple answers.
A chance to live.
I have to attack with TAHM KENCH here also. Reason being is that if I don't attack with him, then he can get this back. So we killed a Nivea. We killed 2 Karmas. He definitely has a 3rd Karma, but... Okay, he's going to let that rock. Still have Acquired Taste in hand. Okay, he gets that 1 draw. How many cards in hand? 8 cards in hand, 13 mana. Do something, bro. You got something to do. Is he gonna go for another Buried in Ice combo? Which kind of messes me up. I lose my weapons, right? End turn. It's because of KENCH. I can only imagine it's because of KENCH. Because Karma has 5, which he has 5, and Anivia, he can't play Anivia.
You want to see me do it again?
Feel the rush again. So this would be the last Karma and the second Anivia. All right, so if we could kill the last Karma, that'd be really good. I actually don't necessarily need to kill her. I would like to, because then again, if he has another Anivia in hand, or if he has Entreat, he could definitely stop what's it called as well. 4 damage is not enough. I need regeneration. No, I don't. We're gonna pressure him right here. I'm gonna pressure him into attacking or something. Now I have enough stats because we ate the Tentacle. Boost him up a little bit more. 1 mana. The only thing I could think of is the equipment thing, right? And I think again we eat the Karma. I think technically I should eat the Anivia. Now, well, I mean, he's gonna get baited, right? Because the thing is here is that he's probably assuming that he can now attack with Anivia, and if he attacks with Anivia, that he'll kill this. I do still have Troll Chant up actually. I can even drop this last forge, and I was actually thinking of like a boob to actually utilize this, right? And I was gonna use it, but I didn't realize I would be so low. This is a really important decision for him. I do think technically he doesn't know what's in my hand, so he should attack and try to kill off KENCH. I do get a Tentacle back, but I don't know, maybe he doesn't know that the Tentacle comes back as literally nothing. The Tentacle comes back as a 1/1. If he has another Anivia in hand, the 3rd Anivia, because he's only running 2, and he's gonna end turn. He doesn't feel confident. Ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we go on here. This is a huge turn. We kill off the last Karma. I have to do that regardless. There's no doubt in my mind that I don't do that. He needs to have a freeze for ILLAOI here. If he doesn't have a freeze for ILLAOI, then it's fine. We also have this as well. There could be an argument to slow play this, right? But slow playing it does open me up to Buried in Ice. It does open me up to a lot of stuff. Now I'm in the predicament where I don't know what I should, because I can also give, this regeneration, right? But I can also give it Overwhelm and then have more threats on the field. Attacking openly with Anivia on the board seems like a mistake.
Why are you wasting life with indecision?
Because I don't want to lose!
Vigil shows them where they go.
I'm gonna go with the slow play option. Oh my god, let's go.
What a commendable achievement.
Big facts. Bro, I'm gonna just say it right now. That was probably the spiciest match I've ever played. That last match was extra spicy. I might even put it in the thing because people need to see that. Because that was insane. That was absolutely insane. We outvalued Karma Anivia. We beat Grapplr. I can't believe it. Grapplr, where you at, buddy? It is funny. And it's funny. Hold on, I want to show you guys. It's just funny. Hold on. Literally, Grapplr's last video is a Anivia Karma deck. His last upload is an Anivia Karma deck, and we just beat it. So that means I beat Grapplr. So thank you, Grapplr. I appreciate that.